Hola, buenos días y bienvenidos a la clase de Español 2. Yo soy su maestra Ángela Harders. Mucho gusto. Ok, vamos a empezar. Voy a compartir mi pantalla. Primero vamos a navegar a Canvas. Aquí está nuestra clase. Aquí están los anuncios. Y si me permiten hablar en inglés. Gracias. Okay. Normally, I will conduct my entire class in Spanish. However, since today is the first day of class, I want to make sure that everyone understands. Okay. So here is where you'll find your announcements. Every week you want to check in here because I'll have the weekly agenda and any other important information. The next important tab to be aware of is the modules. This will be where you will find all of our assignments for that day. So for example, today we will be doing lesson 1, since this is our first class together. Go ahead and click on your screen where it says Lección 1 Presentación. All right. You should be following along on your screen while I am doing this on mine. Go ahead and click this arrow here to go to the second slide. All right. Para empezar, we are going to do a warm-up together to welcome in the new year. First of all, Feliz Año Nuevo, Happy New Year to all of you. I wanted to start out just kind of thinking about what are the things that we hope for this new year. As you can see, I put here that I want to have a year full of joy. If you would like to add your responses, you go ahead and click on this plus sign at the bottom right-hand corner, and then you can type in whatever you hope for this new year. And then once you finish typing, then you can click publish. All right. If you see another student that has posted something that you would also hope for this year, go ahead and give that a heart. Okay. Excellent. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and navigate back to Canvas. Then we'll take some time going over our syllabus. These are the recommended resources that you will be using for our class. Okay. These are the 3 assignments that we will be working on today in class. ¿Quién soy yo? Muy bien. Escuchar significa to listen. ¿Cómo se dice escribir en inglés? ¿Cómo se dice escribir? Excelente. Escribir significa to write. ¿Qué significa presentación oral en inglés? Perfecto. Presentación oral significa oral presentation. Okay, so we have 2 formative assessments that will be good practice for us as we prepare for our summative assessment, the oral presentation. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our modules again. The first assignment that we're going to be working on is the one called ¿Quién soy yo? Escuchar. This is a listening practice that will give you the opportunity to hear and learn more about me as your teacher. If you notice, this assignment is worth 20 points. There are only 14 questions, and you have 10 minutes in order to complete this assignment. It should not take you that long because, as you can see, the video is only about 1.5 minutes long. All right. But you will also notice here you have unlimited attempts. For my formative assessments, almost all of them you will have unlimited attempts to do because my goal for you is mastery. I want you to master the content. And for some of us, it takes a little bit longer than others, and for some of us, it takes less time. And that's okay. However long it takes you is perfect. but I want to make sure that you have as many times as you need in order to make sure that you are mastering the content before moving on to the next section of our class. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start by clicking Take the Quiz. You will go ahead and watch the video and then answer each of these questions to the best of your ability. If you're not sure how to answer something, that is okay. Again, this is a practice so that you can know what you're able to listen for well, and I can also be able to see what are the areas that we need to work on. All right, once you finish this assignment, we'll go ahead and click Submit Quiz, and you'll notice that this quiz will automatically grade your assignment. Okay, since I didn't answer anything, I got a 0 out of 20, but I can try it again. All right, once I finish with this quiz, I will go ahead and click Next. Oh, and I will say before I move on, when I say once you finish this quiz, what I mean by that is that in order for you to move on to the next assignment, you must have mastered the first assignment. So for my class, what that means is that you have an 80% or better. All right. So in order to consider a task mastered, you need to score an 80% or better. And once you have that, let me know. I will double check it, and then you can move on to the next assignment. This one is a little bit more challenging. ¿Quién soy yo a escribir? In this assignment, you are going to be answering the following questions in complete sentences. Again, this should be a review of some of the things that you've learned from Spanish 1. Please do not use a translator for this assignment. This will give you a better idea of the things that you remember, and it will also let me know the things that you still need to work on or the things that I might have to go back and review as a whole class. All right, so do not worry if you're not sure how to answer all of these questions. All right, I will make sure that I help you along the way. Then, once you finish this assignment, please pay very close attention to each of these questions, because as you will see as I go over our oral presentation, all of these questions are actually going to form the basis for our assignment on our oral presentation for our summative assignment. All right, so we'll go ahead and click Take the Quiz. Again, you need to answer each of these questions in complete sentences in Spanish. All right. The first question is, ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo se dice cómo te llamas en inglés? Very good. What's your name, or what do you call yourself? And if I were to ask you this question, ¿Cómo te llamas? How would you answer this question? You can go ahead and type your answer in the chat. How would you answer this question, ¿Cómo te llamas, in a complete sentence? Excellent job. All right, I saw a lot of people say, mi nombre es, and then they put their name. That is one way that you could answer this question. I also saw a lot of students wrote, me llamo, and then their name. That's another way that you could answer this question. So choose either one of these ways, and then you can use that for your first answer. All right? And then we'll go through the rest of the questions together. If anyone's not sure what something means, we'll talk about that. Then we'll go ahead, once you've answered all 10 questions, you'll go ahead and submit the quiz. Now for this assignment, I have to manually go in and grade and give you feedback on each of these assignments, on each of these questions. So that's going to take me a little bit of time. While I'm working on giving you feedback on this assignment, I want you to go ahead and practice your vocabulary for this unit. So as you can see, these are the vocabulary that we talked about earlier. So make sure that you are working on these vocabulary assignments while I am grading your Escribir assignment. And last but not least, your oral presentation. Okay. These are the instructions for your oral presentation. The first thing that you're going to do is crear una presentación en Canva. ¿Cómo se dice crear una presentación en Canva en inglés? Muy bien. We're going to create a presentation in Canva. The first thing you need to do is to click here in order to join my Canva class, and that will give me the ability to be able to see your work as you're working on creating your presentation, so I can provide you with feedback while you're working. If you're not sure how to create a presentation in Canva, don't worry. I took the time to make this very short video here where I walk you through step by step how to make a presentation in Canva. All right, next you will record your presentation in Canva. We are going to be making two different versions of the same presentation. One will be in Spanish and the other will be in English. The reason why we're making two presentations is because we are going to share these videos with our ePals. As I mentioned before, our ePals are going to be students in a classroom in a Spanish-speaking country. Right now, I have students in Spain, Cuba, Costa Rica, and Mexico that are so excited to be able to partner with our class and to practice speaking English with you, and also practice teaching us Spanish. So this will be our very first assignment and our first communication with our ePals. We'll be sending them these videos. And just like we are learning Spanish, they are also learning English. So we will have two videos, one in Spanish and one in English, so that they can practice listening to native speakers. And they will do the same thing for us. They will make a video in Spanish and another one in English. Then you will download your presentation. Again, if you're not sure how to do that, just click right here, and there's a video that will show you step by step exactly what to do. And last but not least, you are going to upload your presentation on YouTube only as an unlisted video. All right, and last but not least, you will copy and paste the link to your presentation in Canvas in this assignment here. If you're wondering how I will be assessing you for this assignment, this is the rubric right here that I will be using to grade your assignment. And as you can see, each of these questions are the exact same questions that you had to answer in your ¿Quién soy yo? Escribir assignment. All right. Once you finish, we'll go ahead and click Start Assignment. And here is where you will paste the URL either for your unlisted YouTube video or for the Canva link. Either one will be fine. All right. If you do not have any questions, I will go ahead and open up the breakout rooms. So the way that the breakout rooms work is, let me show you real quick. I create 5 different breakout rooms. The very first breakout room is our first assignment, the escuchar assignment. The next breakout room is the escribir assignment. Then the third breakout room is our vocabulario assignment. And the last breakout room is our presentación oral. I also like to add in a private room. So in case someone has an issue that they need to discuss with me privately, you just go ahead and assign yourself to this private room, and I will be sure to pop over there and answer any of your questions. If you see that someone is in the private room already, please do not go there. But once it is empty, you are welcome to go there. All right. The way that the breakout rooms work is that when I open the breakout rooms, you will be able to assign yourself into the very first assignment, the escuchar assignment. Once you reach an 80% or more on that assignment, you may go ahead and move on to the escribir assignment. Once you finish that assignment, you can go ahead and let me know that you finished that assignment and move on to the vocabulario practice. While you're working on the vocabulary, I will grade your escribir assignment, provide you with feedback, and then once I've given you all of the feedback and left my comments for you, please review my comments before starting on your oral presentation. All right. And if we do not finish all of the work today, we will also have next class to be able to finish working on our oral presentation. So don't worry if you feel like you will not be able to finish everything today. Great job. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open up the rooms, and I will stop sharing my screen. Okay. Adios.